All right, everybody. Greetings. Happy Easter if that applies to you. And if it doesn't, well, happy Sunday anyway. Hope y'all are making it a great day. We had some friends and family going out earlier today, so now we're just chilling. Gonna play some Grand Arena. See if we can get some wins in here. Both accounts are 1-1 right now. As sort of predicted, we lost on both of. Well, we knew. I mean, when I played on Saturday yesterday, I knew I was losing both. So, no surprises there. It turned out as expected. See if we can recover a little bit of that today in at least one of our accounts. Maybe both. Who knows? How are you guys doing? How's everybody else doing out there? We got Mafia. We got Storm Pooper. David Duttro says hello. Zymer G says hello. Arv Blood Spirits in the house. He says he's chilling out, enjoying Riva stomping everything, and another week of going 2-1. Niku says, is today GAC time? Well, I've still got one match to play. I don't know about you guys, but I've still got match 6 to play in this season sequence. What do we call it? What do you call the 9-game series? Call it a season? Round? I think a round is 1 week, right? Huh. Roy D. Mercer says, finally, it's been like 10 days since I managed to catch a stream. Well, tell you what, my friend. That's too long. Let's go over and check this Loquitur account out. I want to see. I want to see if they've got something listed in here. A player in a division, round rewards, weekly event rewards, championship rewards. Weekly, round, daily. So that's every day. This is every time you play. This is every week. And then championship rewards. Huh. So I guess it's called a championship. The 9-game series. I'm number 14,000 in Kyber 3. They're not winning any championships here, huh? My skill rating's right at the bottom, so if I lose this, I'll go back to Kyber 4. All right, so we got a win to stay in Kyber 3. Let's see if we can get that done today. Nick says DL, gives me a fist bump. Vel says hello. David Duttro says that's a shirt. Zula says love your stuff, DL. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Jar Jar Bink says happy holidays. Jordan G says hello. Wayne Tech Gaming says about 2 to 3 months to Jabba as the second GL. Started Inquisitors. Life is good. Hey, that does sound good. Rock and roll. 2 to 3 months out on Jabba sounds great. Vel says look like I'm holding after my first week in Erodium 2. Nice. Wayne Tech Gaming says happy Easter. Storm Pooper says hi to Roy D. Mercer. Tyler Holt says greetings, DL. Hope you're having a pleasant day. Yeah, it's been having a great day. Good day so far. Roy says thanks for getting back to me earlier. It's my pleasure. I love it when people ask questions. Naku says my GAC is going surprisingly well. I won 2 matches, did the 3rd round, hoping my fleet will hold. And that Qui-Gon will steal some banners. Saka says I call 9 matches a season. Yeah, it feels like a season to me, or a series, right? I don't know. I just didn't know if they actually had an in-game name for it where they said, you know, it is specifically a, you know, whatever. Doesn't look like it. I mean, the name is Championships, right? So I suppose if they want to call it a championship, they can. So yeah, the shirt was a gift from my wife. You can't really see it, but if you look carefully, this is actually a dragon holding a 20-sided dice. So it's kind of a Dungeons and Dragons shirt with dragons and a bunch of polyhedrons. There's one on the back that has a 20-sided dice, but the only number on the whole dice is a 20. I said, I'll just take that one. I'll just roll that. Oh, nothing on this face. Nothing on this face. Got to keep rolling it. Oh, look, it's another 20. I don't know. For anybody who's played Dungeons and Dragons, it's fun to roll a nat 20, get a critical hit, whatever it is that you're doing with that check that you get a 20 on. But it's also pretty fun to not get the right score every time. So like if your character runs in, tries something heroic, and it fails miserably, that's also some pretty fun storytelling. Remember that time where I almost shot the beholder in the head with his arrow of slaying, but actually just slipped and fell and shot the arrow off into the middle of nowhere? You remember that, guys? Or you're at a bar somewhere and the other guys are like reminding you of when that happened. Yeah, I don't know. I like the dice telling the story in the D&D game where not always the right thing happens. Naku says my GAC is going surprisingly well. Hoping that Qui-Gon will hold. I've read that before, but I read it again because I think maybe Inquisitor Obtisio is in that position. We've got a player with a really big count. Lost one battle to the Qui-Gon Jinn team. I don't know if that means that he's done playing or that he just played that one matchup and went, I guess it's not easy. But he's got 2 GLs on defense, so he won't have any problem beating me. If he continues to play. But hey, if he quits playing, if he's done playing, then that always gives us a chance, right? So we can win one of 2 ways. We can either beat the opponent, or we can have the opponent not play. Take a victory either way, I suppose. Zymer G says match round season is what I've always used. Interesting. TK says hello. 38 Little Rock says, hey DL, wanted to say hello. I've been watching a long time, but the first time watching you while I can comment. Good luck on your matches tonight. All right. Well, thanks, 38 Little Rock. Appreciate that. Makes me wonder if you're from Arkansas. Of course, Little Rock, Arkansas. All right. Tell me what you guys did for Easter, if you did anything. I understand not everybody follows the same religion, so a lot of people might not even do Easter thing. That's okay. We don't judge around here. But if you did do something fun for Easter, friends or family, let me know. We had some longtime family friends come over, and we wanted to play some games and do some stuff. And then my daughter got involved, and she wanted to play a game that's a little board game based on Wonder Woman. So we got to play that today, make the kid happy. So yeah, we played the Wonder Woman game. Just another consumer says, watching some DL while waiting for discharge summary. Gonna have to get comfortable playing Swgoh one-handed. Broke my wrist. Oh man, sorry to hear that, just another consumer. Broken wrist is not fun. Not fun. You find out how important thumbs are in a hurry. Everything's stuck out like if you got like a splint on it or whatever. That's pretty inconvenient. Tyler Holt says, no Easter for me this year. Crunch time on my capstone project to finish my degree this spring. Hey, well, congratulations. And, sometimes in the making of a great victory, some sacrifices are required. So good job keeping your focus and doing what's important to you at the moment. Plenty more holidays in the future to celebrate. Who actually keeps an eye on their GP versus their 7 opponents each round? I literally cannot remember when I saw anyone with lower GP than me. I can't either. We played some people with comparable GP. I had a matchup a while back where the player was only like 100,000 more than me, so that registers, you know, kind of like same GP. But I don't think I've played somebody at the same GP or lower in a long time. In a long time. Yeah, and I don't know if there have ever been other players like that in my bracket. So no, I don't actually go in and like look at all 7 opponents when the current round starts. Like going in here and looking at everybody that's in here. I look at my opponents, but I don't look at the people that I don't play against. It'd probably be good to do that, right? Go in here and click and see what your opponents look like. Intriguing. I do know, though, that when I see an opponent who has similar GP to mine, or let's say if I'm at 6 million and they're at, 6.5 to 7 range, I'm always more afraid of those matchups because it means that those people are players, you know. They got a bigger chance of winning against me than the 8.2 million accounts, it seems like. Well, Harder, bruh, says it happened last round. It was nuts. They had 4.2 million GP to my 4.5 and Chromium 3. No GLs, no Executor, Profundity, bad mods. Only time that happened for me. Nisa says, I'm in Erodium 1 and my match today is a guy with 20k more GP. Oh, that's close. Yeah, that's virtually the same GP, huh? Tyler Holt says, when I see someone with lower GP than mine, I know it's going to be a challenging round because they must actually know what they're doing. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. You're like, oh my goodness. They're up here too, then they're players. They know what's going on. Nisa says, last time I had a match like that, it was a year ago. Wow. Whale Harder says, usually the case. This time it's not, but usually that's my thoughts too. Arva says, I'm at a point where I usually have fair matchups, which is nice. So you're in Kyber 1, then I take it. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, on one hand, it's you say I get to where I have fair matchups, but on the other hand, there's also this, I don't know what I'd call it, the feel of reaching critical mass with your account. I felt like that on my main account. Like I had 4 Galactic Legends and a bunch of other teams, and I was in Kyber 2, Kyber 1, and like you said, I felt like I belonged there. Everybody was like an equally challenging opponent. So there does come a point where you've built enough stuff in your account that you feel that there's a kind of balance. It's interesting. But certainly everybody up at the Kyber 1 level is actually playing. You know, they're digging in and playing the game for sure. Or they wouldn't stay up there. Nisa says the match today is close. They got the Executor. I got the Executor. They got 2 GLs. I have 2 GLs. I got the Chupio Datacron, and they got more GAC Amis. All right, well, let's dig in here. Let's take a look and see if we can start scouting our opponent. I'll also, like I've been doing in the last streams, if anybody wants to super chat for an account review, we'll take a look at people's accounts in between battles or whatever. I try to help people out with stuff that they need. If you guys got questions, feel free to ask them. Whether they're Swgoh or other stuff, I'm always entertained by funny questions. So ask me just about anything you want, and we'll see if we can either get you a real answer or at least entertain the audience. All right, my opponent today, 8.6 million galactic power, 3.3 in ships, 5.3 in characters. Galactic War Battles won 24,000. 6 years old on this account almost. Does have the Executor. All the way out to 7 stars. And Piet is Relic 9. Malevolence, Negotiator, Executrix. Finalizer is 6 stars. That's interesting. Pilotless ships, he is the Hyena Bomber and Rebel Y-Wing, but not finished. So there's a little bit of a window there. He's working on the TIE Defender. Let's see if he has the TIE Advanced while we're in here snooping. There. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I was looking at the TIE Interceptor. The Defender's down here. Okay, so he's got the TIE Interceptor for his Empire fleet. If we see that, we gotta keep that in mind. Might make that fleet just a little more spicy. 4 Galactic Legends with Jedi Master Luke, Kenobi, Sith Eternal, SLKR. We get Skywalker. There we get a Malgus. Relic 9, baby. Woo! Big boy. Health mods maxed out all the way to 6 gold. 170,000 health, 114,000 protection. Armor of 70.5%. So, yeah, he's chonky. We'll give him credit for being bigger than a bread box. All right, we've got Wampa with Relic 8 and an Omicron. We've got Malik at Relic 8. I like this. I mean, this player is not afraid to put some pretty high relics on his stuff. I respect that. Treya's at 7. Scion's at 8. Where's Nihilus? There he is. Relic 8 Nihilus. Woo, look at that. Also with health mods, though. Interesting. If you use these characters with Nihilus lead, they should have protection on them. I suppose it's probably with Treya lead. Big Triumvirate. Man, lots of Relic 7s. Look at this. Everything's Relic 5 or Relic 7. Kudos to this guy. Relic 3 on Canderous. Relic 3 on Nest. Boba Fett, Scion of Django. Partway to Relic. Old Daka partway to Relic. Not that much stuff in the middle. So a lot of times when you see accounts this big, there's just tons of stuff in the middle at year 12. And his focus is pretty good. Yeah, nice. All right, so let's arrange this by speed real quick and see how much we're up against with the speed of his account. 330 on Revan. We've got Gideon, Piet, Padme. I don't know that we want Padme that fast. 310 on Shock T. Dash, Skywalker, 297. So his Dark Trooper's almost 300 speed. That's interesting. A lot of speed here. 296. Health mods. Interesting. Okay, so he's got a pretty solid mod set on his account. Yikes, we've got somebody with a good account, efficient building, who knows what they're doing with mods. Let's see if we can find a chink in the armor for Artemius, the Dark Lord. What did he leave us on defense? I see that Malgus right away. Alright, so we've got the good version of the Malgus team with Talon here. The 3. Oof, that pretty much needs a GL to kill that. We've got Iden. We probably need Wampa there. Mon Mothma, we can use something there. Just try to save Treya for Mon Mothma so we don't have to worry about it. Try to make that an easy battle. SLKR down here. We can use our JMK on that. We've got him on offense. We've got pretty big Qui-Gon team here. Relic 7 on the Qui-Gon. Then we've got Maul here. And we've got clones. So we can use Radis here. We'll try Radis against the Qui-Gon team. We will try... Ooh, what do we got to do here? This is a lot of relic levels. Maybe we do Imperial Troopers here. We'll have to dance around with the taunt a little bit, but then just trust that our Dark Troopers, whenever the taunt gets over here, that we can just mass assist and kill them all. I'll bring in Gideon so that we can get 2 mass assists on this. But we'll have to play 5 Relic Troopers. So, I don't want to throw away CLS here. We might have to. I don't know. We'll take a look at what we've got on the roster by then, right? Because we're going to want to save Treya. There's a bunch of stuff that we don't want to use yet. Jedi Knight Luke could work here, but with the speed that he's got in his mods, yeah, Rex has got 301 speed. That's not something that we get over very easily. But maybe we could try our Jedi Knight Luke team in here. They'll all, I don't know, they'll all get to go before us. It might make that a disaster. I can't think of a way around that very easily. So we might have to just do like clone versus clone. The other thing we could do is like a Dash Rendar team. We could bring in a bunch of scoundrels. Try to use scoundrels against that. We'll need Sith Eternal for that Malgus up top if we're going to do a full clear. What about Savage? No, because the auto execute. If we don't kill Rex fast enough, we just get executed, right? Oof. Alright, catch up on chat real quick here. So somebody asked Arva if he had enough teams to compete at the level he's at. And he says he basically has everything that's meta but Afra, Tuscans, or the new Cal requirements. Whale Harder says my favorite was getting bumped to Erodium last month. Everybody had 4 to 6 GLs, and they all played. Fun times, went 1 and 8. Brad Spillman says I just reached Kyber 1 last GAC. 9 million GP in every battle, seems like I'm the underdog. Yeah, Kyber 1 is rough. Tyler Holt says he's in the same boat, hoping he doesn't get sent to Kyber with 1 GL. If you get sent to Kyber, take it. You know, the whole time you're up there, you'll be getting more crystals in your mailbox every day. So regardless of whether you can hold it or not, just take it. Play up there for the season. Get all your extra crystals. And if you get pushed back down, that's fine. Then you'll have a more winning season. Loquitur account got put back down to Erodium, and believe me, Erodium felt so easy. I went 8-1, but man, it felt like I had all kinds of teams. The difference between like that last 4 teams that you need, it's really a lot. Feels like a lot, for sure. Jar Jar says, Arva, I've seen your amazing roster. Wilson says, I think I found the worst modded account in the game, 8 million GP, 6 GLs, and the fastest characters are only plus 74 speed. 2 of the GLs had 0 speed on them. Ooh. 0 speed on GLs is brutal. Arva says he actually has unused teams at the end of the GAC. And he gets into the mindset of using the better teams that pulls from 2 teams. Yeah, once you get that high up, then like in certain matchups you have to pick which GL you're going to use instead of whether or not you have a GL to use. It's pretty nice. Mark Lovering says use Ewoks. Darthius Alex says, good luck, DL. Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter, Darthius Alex. All right, I think I'll just do the mirror match. We'll do clone on clone action and see what happens there. All right, so we've got our initial stuff set. So let's try to do this with 4 Galactic Republic. I feel like I don't necessarily need the 5th here. With this squad, we could put in Mace Windu, but I just don't feel like I'm going to need it. There's no Datacron here, so we can instant kill crew. We'll kill the rest of these guys pretty quickly. We'll be on SLKR, and then I don't think that he can do much to our team, so let's take a look at a good Datacron that we have to put in here. This one has armor on it, resistance, penetration, some potency. Yeah, it's just got a lot of stuff. It's got tenacity up, so maybe we want to save that for our clones. This one has armor, penetration. When they inflict a debuff on an enemy, they deal damage to 2% max health. That's probably a better Datacron overall. A little bit of health, a little bit of armor. Some armor penetration. We'll take it. Don't really need it. Yeah, it's one of those things where we're going to win anyway. Just makes it win more. A win more strategy. Alright, let's target the Sith Trooper for the Ahsoka assist. Get some damage on him. We'll yeet out Kylo Ren unmasked. Okay, he's getting all of his resets. We'll jump in, get that taken care of. Alright. Second stab. We can hit Hux. And then we'll pass this over to Ahsoka, so we can start stacking up on the next big hit. He's doing some decent damage over here. Kind of unsatisfied with that. Kenobi's taking some heat. Alright, let's get him out of here. Oh. Wow, that was less damage than expected. Okay. Well, there goes our first savior mechanic. Not terribly satisfied with this battle so far. I feel like we're going to win, but I think he's going to ramp damage enough to make us start losing banners. It's weird. I'm not mad because we're losing. I'm mad if it's not max banners. Alright, we almost got him. That should be it. Alright, we got the banners. 76 banners. Okay, then we said we were going to try... Going to try Radis here. I don't know. Let me think about this, because we could come in with this team and use Mon Mothma in here. But I kind of don't want to throw Mon Mothma away against this opponent, because I feel like there might be something on the back wall where we can use the Mon Mothma. I kind of do want a Rogue One character in here, so I'm going to throw this garbage K2SO in. He'll die right away, but we can res him up with Jyn Erso. I don't really have a taunt that I can remove, right? We got Ki-Adi Mundi to deal with, but, you know, it's just what it is there. We'll have to do some initial damage to Qui-Gon. We'll try not to set him off while he's got the big ult, or the big hit ready to go. See if we can time it all out. Okay. I don't really want to use that yet. Let's take the Foresight off here, and let's steal his turn meter, do a little bit of damage to him. Switch over to Anakin. We're not going to do the ult yet for the res. Okay, we lost our robot already, so that's not a surprise. Okay, let's just remove the Foresights. We won't bring the robot back yet. We'll hold off. Throw that. Just target Anakin. He hasn't done his big hit yet, has he? Don't recall seeing him do it. Gotta pay attention here. Okay, heal up. Jyn Erso taking a beating. We don't mind that. Okay, there's the big hit. Alright, he finally did it. Alright, let's do this and pop some exposes. Get our robot back up. We're going to pop Qui-Gon here. Just a little bit. Let's target Anakin and recover some health. And let's get back over here. We want to put a little bit of damage on these guys. We don't want them to be too healthy when we do our ult on on Radis. Alright, get rid of the foresights again. Alright, now we get Ki-Adi-Mundi that we're stuck behind. Okay, Anakin has his big attack back up in 1. Okay, so he shouldn't have it right now. This should kill Qui-Gon. It did not. Okay. Things are not going according to plan. And we're stuck behind Ki-Adi-Mundi. Okay, use the big hit. That's fine. We've got to get around to another area effect ability, though, because we haven't killed Qui-Gon yet. Alright, here we go. Kill Qui-Gon. Alright. Alright. Now let's get... Wow. Not good. Not good timing. Yeah, that was not great. That was unfortunate. It's not hard to clean up. You know what? We'll take that Mon Mothma that we spoke of in and clean it up. But not getting Qui-Gon killed on that ult was surprising. I mean, he was Relic 7, but I still thought with him being low that we would take him out pretty easily. Turned out to not be the case. So, yeah, a little bit frustrating there. Who do we have as rebels that we can throw in here? We don't have many rebels left. Yikes. Okay, maybe we can't clean that up with... we've got Biggs and Wedge on defense somewhere, so it looks like we've got pretty bad team. What do we have that we can just pick off these Jedi with and get it over with quickly? I don't want to throw away resources. I don't want to throw away our bounty hunter team either. We've got a little bounty hunter team that could probably clean this up. I think that's what we're going to end up using, though, because there's a lot of stuff that's just not quite good enough to do this. So we'll take these guys in. This should clean it up. Okay, throw some bombs on people. Let's go over here. Do an assist. Put more bombs. Okay. Let's stun Ayla if we can. We can't. Go for some damage. Okay. They're hitting hard enough even without the Qui-Gon lead. Fennec's gone. We're about to lose the Mando. Okay, we gotta get over on Barris or something. Oh man, now we're losing with this little team too. We're only at 40% of the alt, so we don't really have much of a chance of finishing this out at this point. They're hitting sufficiently hard. Okay, alright, alright. Alright, alright. Gotta bring in something better than that. Man, I do not want to waste good stuff on this team. We got to kill it though, right? We don't have a choice about that part. Let's throw in some leftover Sith. Get Dooku in here. Maybe even put Dooku in the lead. How about Dooku lead this guy? Put in like Maul. Barris is just annoying. The healing is too much. Too much healing. Alright, let's go ahead and clone versus clone team. Let's try to get that taken care of, and then we'll come back and take a look at that. We'll inventory what we need to do for the top. Okay. We'll use this datacron with our clones. What do you guys do here? Do you target Shaak Ti first or fives? I typically tend to kill Shaak Ti first in these matchups. I'm actually going to throw off on this first turn. I'm going to let them take their stuff first. If we get the sacrifice, I'm kind of fine with that. Okay. Take all this crap off of fives. Go back onto Shaak Ti. Now we'll use that. Switch this over. Get the turret working. Call assists. And just kind of in general use our current train to try to kill Shaak Ti. We're going to actually do the ARC Trooper here rather than passing it over to Rex, since he was about to take a turn anyway. Okay, now we got the sacrifice in. We'll take the buffs off here, but should be too late for their Shaak Ti now. We're actually going to switch this over to Rex. Now we got to get fives. I feel like we're winning the race to the aerial advantage. So we're going to do that. And we should be able to hopefully kill Rex before he gets to kill one of my guys. Then we're trying to recover banners. All right. Fine, not pretty star, or yeah, not the most beautiful of banners, but we got it. Try the troopers here. Let's go. Veers, Piet Dark, Gideon, Stark. And then we're going to use the everybody gets turn meter. Tons of defense. I wish there was something better on this. This one's got crit avoidance, defense, crit chance. This just got a lot more stats on it. 225 defense is no joke. All right, weakest ally gains turn 20% for every. So we'll do that, and we will try to go first. With the turn meter drain and the other mass assist, I feel like we've got some good chances of being able to kill at least one, get the turn meter train going. We probably have to deal with some hits back at some point, but we're going to trust that the troopers just have enough damage over the long haul to get this done. All right, let's get everybody going. We're not going to drain turn meter yet because they're all pretty low on turn meter compared to where I'm at. Get the Dark Trooper souped up. Beskar Armor Mando. We're going to dump it. We're going to dump it on Bam. He is a good enough target that if I kill him, I'm pretty happy. Of course, I want it to be Canderous, but Canderous is low relics compared to the other guys. So we won't be getting Canderous until we do some damage. Oh, wow. That was nice. Still don't need to use the turn meter control. And now we should be able to kill Canderous. Wow. Piet shot Canderous. Yeah, get some retaliation here, but kind of don't care. 65. Troopers are good, I've heard. We could take this out with the Revan team super easy, but it's just the problem, right? It's just the issue that I don't want to have to waste good resources. If I put Dash Rendar in here, I'm afraid of Barriss, because her ability to constantly bring back health to the rest of the team is enough that I need good damage. What's her offense look like? Or her potency, I mean. Okay. Ayla is the one I need to look at. He's just offense. Okay. And then she's got extra potency. 60%. What do you guys think about just taking Enfys Nest in here? Should be able to ramp up damage. What buffs are they getting, though? They're not getting buffs. Man, if they're not gaining and losing buffs, then Nest is out too. All right, fine. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to use Dash Rendar, but we're going to put Beskar Armor Mando in with him. So we're going to play him, Beskar, then we're going to play our little tank unit here, and throw in Cara Dune for good measure. Just because she can take away turn meter. She's a scoundrel. She should get revived by Vandor Chewbacca. She's an extra area effect damage for more whistling birds. And we'll try to keep Barriss worked down and then get a big whistling bird off and take care of the team. Okay. Big damage. Alright. One threat dealt with. Whistling bird stance. And immediately out of it. That was not what I was looking for out of that skill. Wow, okay, Vandor did enough damage. Just pewter right out of there. Makashi form. We'll make L3 invulnerable. Awful. Awful banners. Ugh, hate it. Okay, fine. We cleaned it up, though. Oh, my opponent's playing. Opponent's playing. He's ripping through my stuff. He's not messing around. He killed that Qui-Gon team one hit. When you don't have a very strong defense, he just lines up a GL against the Qui-Gon team and pulls the trigger. It's not even a problem. All right, we've got his Dash Rendar to deal with. I can use CLS back there if I still have him. Geos are a free win. Ewoks are pretty free. So we're free to do what we want to do. On the front wall here, we'll take Sith Eternal, Wat Tambor, chuck a Datacron onto them because we can. Relic 9. Ooh, these guys are going to be doing a lot of damage, but I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I'll link up Malgus and Malak, and should be good at that point to wait to the ult. Alright, put the tech on. Malik and Malgus. Alright. And then Wat Tambor is instantly just going to get annihilated by all of the things. All of the things. Alright. Let's see if we can recover a little bit here. Get some protection back. Ooh, Wat Tambor standing his ground. Look at that. He ain't giving up easy. I'm surprised Watt's still alive. I really am. He soaked a whole bunch of aggro from their team. And he's still standing there. If Malgus had done his big hit against Watt, Watt would be dead, right? Okay. Cool down in the house. Okay, now we got this. Zip. And finish off Bastila. Good job. 65 banners. All right. Wow, lots of chat. Let's catch up here. Byron says, how's it going, Darth Loquitur? Good, good. In case you hear otherwise about managing divisions in GAC, just did the math, averaging out a 50% win rate in Chromium 2 compared to Rhodium 4, and slightly more crystals in Rhodium 4. Boris Balkan says, hey. Whale Harder says, even if you lose every single round, you get more crystals. Fillion says, how do you feel about the new sequel Star Wars movie announced? I don't know. I didn't know a new sequel Star Wars movie was announced. We've talked about it before on the channel, though, that they were kind of foreshadowing that the Ahsoka Thrawn thing is basically they've hinted that we're going to learn about alternate timelines, and the whole Rey Kylo thing is going to be presented as an alternate timeline, and then they'll have the option of redoing the sequels. So if they did announce a sequel movie, it doesn't surprise me. And I don't mind the sequel movies that exist. I mean, I think, you know, in a lot of ways, they have their merit. They're an interesting group of movies. So unlike a lot of people, I mean, I don't hate the sequels as they are. They're not how I wish Star Wars turned out, but it's also not the end of everything. Nobody ever said, you know, hey, it's all over and this is the last movie we'll ever make. So I don't mind what happened. If they would have made a continuation of it, I think, you know, it could have stood on its own just fine. But yeah, if they remake it, I don't mind that. All right, so I feel like we're just going to throw some extra characters in here. Scion is still pretty weak, but we'll try to make sure that we keep the relevant characters. If we can't get them under control with Savage, we'll use Nihilus. We'll kill Cara Dune once and for all with Nihilus as soon as we can get to it. Actually, probably kill Kyle Katarn with the first one if we can get to him. If she's taunting and we can't get around it, you know, we got to do what we got to do. Isolate her, I guess. Yeah, we can isolate Cara Dune, kill Kyle Katarn first, cut down the damage in the team, and then we should be able to win out from there. Because under Trey lead, they're going to be doing just sickening amounts of damage to themselves. So we don't plan to do enough damage to kill them. We plan to just wait them out and then, you know, take attacks of opportunity on their characters when they kill themselves from all the assisting. We need a tank here. I think Savage has to go in here. I would like to save him for something on the back wall, but We need some kind of tank in this Treya team. You were right about the 6-star Executor, Loquitur. I feel stronger against 7-star, but now 4-star is way harder to face due to them being so slow. Wayne Tech says avoid promoting to 6-star. Whale Harder says I promoted to 6-star. Honestly, didn't notice a big difference. I just didn't want to do the bonus event 17 times or whatever the count is in one day. Wayne Tech said I ended up having like 4 turns before the 4-star fleet even goes, and it messed up my timing entirely. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It just messes up the timing. The timing is just better with a 5-star Executor. All right, we'll jump on Cara Dune just for funsies. We'll do the cooldown increase. We'll isolate that Cara Dune, because why not? All right, Savage soak some hits. We'll get over here on Rebel Scout and see if there's, you know, once they start taking a lot of damage from the assists, I think he's probably the first one that I want to get rid of. Okay, and then we'll hit Pow Pow. Wow, we're almost on cooldown for the Annihilate, which is pretty fantastic. Savage, getting work done. Okay, I don't mind this. We'll just take Cara Dune out. Then we don't have to worry about her resurrection shenanigans or anything. She's just done. Take him out. Pow is back. Guess who's back? Back again. Pow is back. Tell a friend. Increase their cooldowns. And that should be it. No problems. Alright, Iden. Feel like we Wampa here. Do we need a Datacron? If we have a Datacron with some more tenacity, I would take that. I feel like I might have there. Oof. That's a lot of Datacron to put on just for some tenacity. We don't need it anywhere else though, right? So we don't need it. We'll use it here. A little bit of extra tenacity against this opening Iden round. Don't really need it, but we'll take it just for fun. Make this kind of a 100% deal. All right, let's womp on everybody. All right, the buffs are on. We'll ramp up. Hit some Stormtrooper. Counterattack. Nice. Go, man, go. We'll just hit. Yeah. Just keep taking them down in one shot. Bam. Wampa's fun, guys. Wampa is fun. The rumors are true. Ooh, Stark, living through it. Stark's like, I'm alright. Got another life in me. Not much of one, though. 68 banners. We'll take it. Okay, now we've got this Old Republic kind of team here. We've got a lot of tools in the toolbox. Things that hit real hard. Okay, Dash Rendar is probably the biggest team that we've still got to worry about. We've got CLS, and we've also got Jedi Knight Luke. So what do we want to do here? CLS, Jedi Knight Luke. Is that the two best teams that we have left? Also got Vader. Also have something with Mon Mothma. We've got the Empire team as well. Don't we? Why don't we take the Empire team in here? Just, you know, clean this up. Probably need to pay attention to banners, huh? So we do have a Juhani in there. We'll just kind of avoid her. We will kick Zalbar. We will keep everybody stunned. T3 is a threat. We'll try to take him out first. The ability block is super annoying. So we should be able to just pass a turn here, do our thing, get some stuns, do the Thrawn kick on Zalbar, kill him, work our way through the rest. Should be good control on this team. And we'll keep it a team of 4 to try to salvage back a banner here. Alright, we do want to throw this over to Marjade first. We'll throw that. And then we're actually going to target him for the first stun. Okay, then Karth. Try to get a stun there. No stun there. I really don't want them to get a turn. So let's do that. Okay. He's out. Zalbar's taunting now. Okay. We'll just deal with it. Keep the turn meter down. We don't really want to kill him, but it looks like the next time we do an area effect, we're probably going to kill him. It's kind of not ideal position we're in right now. With only 2 targets, we can actually... We have a threat of losing our turn meter train here, and they'll start getting turns. She goes into stealth. There's nothing we can do about that. Now we're down to 1 target. Oh, but we got plenty of damage. Alright. For some reason in my mind, Juhani would be harder to kill than that, but I guess not. My opponent's just flying through my stuff. Look at this. Has he dropped a battle yet? He's giggling, right? Because he hasn't even dropped a battle yet. He's just wrecking my stuff. The only hope we have is that our Executor somehow hangs him up. Executor for the win. We've got a full clear. He's going to full clear. We've got a hope for good orange. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh boy, he played the 3 offensive ships here. That's actually pretty hard for the Profundity to beat. This is harder for the Profundity to beat, actually. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Then we can negotiate her here. We can malevolence here. We've got tools in the toolbox if we can get by that Executor. That's going to determine the battle right there, that Executor battle. All right, well, let's get good banners. What's the best banners we can get here? CLS is the best team we've got. This is the best team he's got left. It's one of those things where we don't really need CLS to kill this team, but we have them, so we're going to use them. And we're going to try to get a max banner win against this team. We're going to come in. We're going to shoot Dash Rendar first. We're just going to try to rip through this team before they even get a turn. That's the goal. Let's get it done. All right. Dash Rendar, down. Han Solo, you got to go next because we don't want any resurrection. 0 res. Embo has the most turn meter, so he gets targeted next. Okay. Let's do area effect damage. Let's do area effect damage. Han Solo down. Oh, Lando, you didn't have it in you. He threw the area effect at us, but it didn't even tickle. Did not even tickle. All right, now we got the... I'm thinking about Vader, but with the Relic Geos, Vader's not a guaranteed high win thing. If we use the Jedi Knight Luke team, we're just going to go first, control them, kill them all, and like not have to worry about it. So The Jedi Knight Luke team is a 65 banner win. So I have a hard time not just going in there and getting it done. Right? This should be a 65 banner win even without Old Ben. He goes first, gives a turn here. We stun everybody. We call some assists. We kill all these guys. We throw it back to Luke. Luke will have bombed their speed down to 112 or whatever his speed is. All right, what do we got him at right now? 122. So we'll knock them down to 122 speed. $66 banners, guys. We're going to use this team. We're going for 66 banners. Let's get there. All right. Give me a turn. Stun everybody. I guess we'll kill the Brute Alpha. Give the buffs over to Luke. Give Grandmaster's training over to Luke. Throw a turn over to Luke. And first kill. We'll kill Poggle. Yeah, I know. What I should have done is targeted any Geo other than the Brute Alpha right there. Use the weaker characters to kill the stronger ones. I messed that up. Should know better than that by now. All right. Sunfax Soldier's Brute. I actually want to pin down this Brute so that he stops counterattacking. We don't want to lose any more banners. Bastille already got hit and took us off our 66 banner win. So we got to try to recover this. Luke kills Sunfac. And this should kill... Oh, Spy might get a turn. That actually helped us. Spy helped us out. He hit Bastille, killed her, popped Savior, which put her back at full health and full protection. Gave us back a banner. Thanks, Spy. Send a thank you card in the mail. You helped. Okay, Vader versus the Ewoks. What's the... I need a little more speed on this guy. So let's just do this. Put a big Datacron on here. Whatever we've got, crit damage. Look at this. Offense, crit chance, crit damage. Equip that. We'll kick that out. We'll only go for Dooku. In case we need to stun somebody to get him out of the way. There's a good chance that we just kill all these Ewoks in the first Merciless Massacre, but if we don't, then we need Dooku to stun some people. Again, we're going for max banners here. I think it's better to have this one character and potentially lose that one banner that we might have had than to risk a Darth Vader solo and have these Ewoks somehow go crazy. Because they do have the Omicron here. Plus 30 speed. Additional 40% damage with basics. I don't think that speed's going to help them enough, right? We better actually look, though. 150. No speed there. Low gray. Oop. That's the Elder again. Low gray. 185. Okay, so we don't... The plus 30 speed isn't helping. If you're going to put together an Ewok team like this and put the Omicron on, you at least have to put, like, super speed mods on one of your Ewoks to get the train rolling. Be surprised if they survive Merciless Massacre. Well, Paplu can be tanky. I don't know. I've had him survive before. All right, Merciless Massacre. Let's put this on the Ewok Scout because he's the least relevant. We'll do that. Try to get Elder out of here. Chief Chirpa. Low Gray. Paplu. Back over to the Scout. 68 banners. Like I said, I threw away one banner there for a little security blanket, but I don't think that's going to matter. I think ships are what's going to matter. Executor versus executor, see who gets a hold. All right, we got to use the radish here. We got to hope for some good assists right off the start. If we don't get good assists, we're going to have to pull the Ghost in there as the first reinforcement and then just go crazy. Or the Phantom, I mean. So that we can pull in the Ghost and then try to get lots of ships on the field. I really don't like facing the 3 attacker lineup here. What relic is this at? 5? 7. Relic 7. Man, if we miss those first initial assists, we will lose this battle hard. All right, the new movie is announced where Rey is building a new Jedi Order. Ah, okay. Comment Malone says, I'm going for SLKR. Should I go for both Revans and Malak and farming ships in the background? Be careful with the Revans. They're good characters, but they're not part of a journey character right now. So if you build those guys to gear 12, if you can somehow grab Malak without putting too much gear on them, then yes, it's not bad to do. Farming up some ships in the background, especially if you need Hyena Bomber, Vulture Droid, stuff like that, finishing them out is very good. But if instead you did all the requirements for Dr. Aphra, would you be happier with a Dr. Aphra team than you would be with, a Malak, where you still then have to buy all the shards out of the guild event store and Relic Him and all that? If you would like Malak and the Revans better, then do that. And if not, then, build up that Aphra team, and that way, when at some point you can relic them. There's some teams out there that do really well at Gear 12. Bad Batch does well at Gear 12. I mean, you can build the Revans at Gear 12. They're okay. Night Sisters at Gear 12 are still already, worth having. Clone team with clones and Shock T with just a Relic 5s. So, yeah. I guess overall as a background project, the Revans are good. They just don't lead to something else. That's why I have such a hard time building up the stuff for Darth Revan, is just because it doesn't lead to anything else but Darth Revan. And if I'm on a journey, then I want to do the journey. I keep running into that problem. Sounds like the Luke sequel we should have got. Barba says, I tried Wampa versus C today. It didn't go well, but I'm enjoying my new Wampa still. You have to have pretty good relics on Wampa to be able to do enough damage to Sith Eternal. So I put him at Relic 8 on the Aptitio account just to make sure that I could do Sith Eternals. It seems like auto, except when you can do the middle, it'll time out. What's he talking about? For Savage trying to win. Roy D. Mercer says, word. All by design. Whiskey Hoarder says Darth Loquitur always wins. And Whale Harder says the name Whiskey Hoarder reminds him it's Scotch time tonight. The Flying Lion says good evening. +8 speed and same banners as stun would be more useful. You're going to lose because of Dooku? Hey, I might. That one banner might make a difference. Whale Harder says, I love it when a match is close, more interesting. Does he have Profundity? He did not have Profundity. Arva says, kill IG-2000 first with the assist specials from Profundity. Roy said, I just remembered I haven't seen live stream since before the Swigology episode. That was awesome. Pure Rocky Balboa stuff. So you vote for killing the IG 2000 in this lineup. IG 2000 does a lot of damage. That's Xanadu Blood, though. Oof. But I can see what you're saying. So use the assist tech off the capital ship, leave the Xanadu Blood alone, and just try to get through the IG 2000. That can work. I'll take that advice. Whiskey Hoarder says, I didn't go for DR. He kind of isn't important, especially if you ain't got Malgus. Focusing primarily on GLs myself, so like CLS is a great team because it counts for 2 different GLs in some way. Yeah, exactly. Building teams that are also in some way part of a journey seems more efficient. DR plus Malik is a massive defensive team if they're fast. It is. It is. It's just, like I said, it's just hard to go back for that team when you've got stuff that you can build going forward. And the team is easy to beat with troopers. You know, I always look at that and go, man, I mean, it's just not that hard to beat it with troopers. All right, so let's get in here and let's see what we can get done with this. This is kind of the game-determining matchup right here. So go after IG 2000 first. We're going to pull all the assists we can. Go crazy on it. Here we go. Let's see how much damage we can get done. All right, that wasn't as impressive as I had hoped. And he's going to get a bunch of damage. Oof. They didn't quite kill the tank, but next shot kills it. Okay. All right, there we go. I don't know. I feel like I probably shouldn't have deviated from the standard strategy here, but I got to bring in a lot of ships. I gotta go for the reinforcements at this point and try to build up to that ult. Let's spin and get that off. Make them focus on the tank. Okay, they've already got lock debuffs. This is gonna be a loss, boys and girls. Let's do this. And we'll just go for the maximum amount of assists we can get. It's all futile, it's all in vain. Not gonna get anything done here. We're not gonna get our ult. He's gonna get his ult. That's it. All right, I should have just stuck to the normal plan. Yep, he's over. Okay, now what can we do? That's the question. I think I'm better off just killing these 2 fleets. Not going after the Executor. Yeah, he's just going to wait me out. He's just going to see what he needs to do for banners and then play later. Wait me out. He's at 1397. I'm at 1389 because I dropped that battle on the Qui-Gon team. All right. If I want any chance of all of this, I have to do Malevolence, but with the Hound's Tooth out there, I'm not going to get it done. That was incredibly unlucky at the start. Yeah, well, whatever. Troopers right now don't beat a properly set up DR. What are you talking about, Arva? I mean, if you want to properly set up DR, you have to have like a Relic 7 Sith Empire tank in that. I'm not talking about Malgus. Early game players who are talking about whether or not they should farm Darth Revan don't have Malgus. So if it's just a regular DR team, how do you set it up to beat troopers? I mean, I'm curious to know. I'm curious to know what Darth Revan team on defense just shuts down the troopers, because I haven't seen it. I feel confident with my troopers against Darth Revan. Unless they have like a well-modded Relic 5 Sith Empire tank, or like a Relic 7 Sith Empire tank. Then you got your work cut out for you. If you mod DR weakest, he goes first right now, and it's game over for the troopers with the Datacron. Again, yeah. So if they have the Datacron and a very strong team, with every other character being relicked higher than Darth Revan. So I just don't fear that. I mean, outside of Kyber 1, it's not something I'm even afraid of. It's not a reason for people to farm Darth Revan. It's saying, hey, go farm Darth Revan. By the time Darth Revan got here, the Datacrons are completely different. You don't have something that's going to benefit you in a meaningful way. I don't know, Darth Revan is good, but he's great with Malgus. But for a new account, I'd rather just build a GL. I'd rather build one of the new teams. I'd rather build Afra or even the Tuskens for the new raid or something like that. It seems more viable than going backwards to grab the older characters, assuming that you were going to have to relic them. Again, it's just my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right. That is what I think. Okay. There's just so much stuff in the game that's good right now. Right? Like everything is good. Let's put a hit on Soldier first. See if we can knock him out of here before we even have to worry about him. That works. Just do a basic on Sunfac for right now. We'll do this to get taunt, though it kind of doesn't matter. We're going to get Buzz Droids put on us no matter what we do. Take that hit. We're going to bring in Plo right away, get rid of these Buzz Droids. We will give ourselves turn meter. I have to take out Sunfac. Yeah, we'll do Unending Loyalty. I kind of don't need to do it right now. I thought about actually saving it, but it's probably not helpful. Get those Buzz Droids off right away with the Plo. Again, just trying to get good banners. Now we got to try to kill this Hyena Bomber before he gets a chance to put Buzz Droids on us again. We'll do the alt here instead of reinforcing. More damage onto the Hyena Bomber is what we need. I need my capital ship to get to the mass assist again, like right now. Yeah, we're just going to do this for big damage even though we don't get much benefit. There it is. Most busted skill in the game. Good stuff. Tuskens are a giant waste of resources. Vel says, I regret going for Malik early on my alt. Didn't mind getting Jedi Knight Revan for the challenge tier 1, but should have stopped there. DL, who do you think is better, Starkiller or Afra? I think Afra looks like she has more offensive. I don't know. I think Starkiller is probably a better team than Afra overall. Just in general, if you took all the things that the teams can do and said which is better, I feel like Starkiller is probably a better team. Probably more top end. I picked Geos instead of Separatists. I'm chatting and not paying attention. So yeah, I think Starkiller probably has more top end. But I like Afra. Afra is another one of those teams that's just like go first, get stuck in, go crazy. I like that. I mean, I like that trooper style of play for offensive teams that just go and keep going and just like this glass cannon kind of strategy. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to try to tweak those teams in, get their timing right, and go crazy with them. Blackbird says Tuscans are very strong in PvP. If you don't have the right team, you ain't getting past them. Does the Tuscan Datacron also work in 5v5? I know it works in 3v3, but did they change it so that it somehow also works in 5v5? Alright, let's get this rebel fleet out of here. Focus on the tank first. It's super annoying. I don't want to have to be careful with the debuffs that I put on it. Because once you get buzz droids and something else going on it, then it has a tendency to, you know, get the buffs cleaned off because of the Millennium Falcon. Alright, well, we could just get the buzz droids dodged, and then we have less of an issue with that. Then we don't have any buzz droids on at all. Okay, no stun. No other buzz droids. Just finish this out. Come on, tank it up, buddy. All right, we will stun over here. Okay. This is going to get us the Millennium Falcon. And if we can take the Millennium Falcon out in one big, massive... Yeah! That, now it's game over. Now it's game over. Just a matter of whether or not we can recover some... I don't think we have any recovery in this. We put Plo in the other team, so we don't really have recovery that we can do as such with this group. But yeah, this should be it. This should be the banners that we can... Oh, man. Come on. Comes in, does the area effect, hits everybody. Steals a couple banners from us. Thanks a lot, pal. All right. Yep, there's the healing. Here's the other mass assist. We're out 71 banners. 69. 69. All right. All right. I feel like that should have been more. Do we have anything else we can throw in here? Oof. Nope. Bottom of the barrel, boys and girls. Yeah, we don't. He's still got Boba Fett in the tank. So we'll leave it at that. And he'll win because he didn't drop a battle. So he'll come in. He'll finish off at least two of my other fleets. Maybe even the Executor. And then... we will record a loss. Unfortunate. All right. Take a look at the other account. Starkiller beats Rey without a Datacron. Nice. Jar Jar Binks says Night Sisters are good. Darkin says I run Hondo on a dash prepared team, but he's good to run on any team where everybody else will die off. Arva says still ran into the dash Hondo team today. Troopered it for max banners. Nice. Dash Hondo. All right, we're back down in Chromium 2. We were up in Chromium 1 for a minute. So if we can finish this out, we can... Oh, there we go. What's this? Fin Po team. So my opponent played until he saw the profundity. Then he did what? What did he do? Nothing. He hasn't even played it yet. Okay, but he wins. He wins, guys. Look at this. You get Jedi Master Luke here in the top zone. And we got SLKR here in the bottom zone. So we've got 2 GLs to deal with, and we don't have tools in our toolbox. Maybe we could try some crazy stuff like throwing Wampa in against JML or something. I don't know. We'll try something crazy. We won't give up without a fight, but you know, the fight's not going to be very long-lived in this case. Dang, looking like 2 losses again today, guys. 5.6 million, 2.1 in ships, 3.4 in characters. In terms of ships, he's got nothing. No malevolence, no negotiator, no executor, profundity. Nothing. Yikes. How does he get fleet placement? What does he get with the finalizer? Number 155 in fleet. How old is this account? 12/7. So 3 years old. Interesting. 2 GLs, General Skywalker, Revens, Malik, Stuff, Grievous Team, Qui-Gon Jinn, Ezra Bridger, Relic 3. If that was like higher relics, I would think he did it for some guild thing for filling platoons or something, but at Relic 3, that doesn't even fill a platoon, does it? For the new TB? Don't you have to be like Relic 5 or something? Just a platoon? Alright, maybe he's working on Jabba next? I don't know. Maybe I'm just missing it, but I can't see for sure what he's working on at the moment. Maybe Starkiller or something. Huh. Don't know. There's Malik down here, gear 11. Still working on the stars. But okay, with 2 GLs, he put them both on defense. There's really not much we're going to be able to do here. We'll flail against it, but not sure what we're going to get done. All right, we can Wampa the Grievous, but that takes away our Wampa. Let's try our little trooper team here. Our trooper team's pretty good against a lot of stuff, but against teams that actually can, you know, sustain the initial hit and fight back, our trooper team is not that great. Only got 2 relic troopers still on this account. I think we'll put range in there just to get more assists while we're up and running. We'll kill BB-8 first. I don't know if we can keep the turn meter train going against Rey, though, because sooner or later she's going to get turns. And she can one-shot everything but Gideon and Dark Trooper. Maybe we should use Piet's ability on Moff Gideon. And that way she'll have to hit Moff Gideon. Huh. That could be clever. That could be clever. Alright, let's go in there with this. See if we can get some banners. Get some wins. Get some money. Alright. Let's, I don't know. I think we might be able to kill Veteran Han. So let's try to kill the relic character first if we can. There we go. I don't even want to drop the mass assist yet. So we're going to do that. And then we're actually going to link up Gideon so that they have to attack him. We'll do the area effect. Alright, let me do Stompy Stomp. And that should be it. 75 banners. We recovered enough protection on that hit to get through it. Now, what are we going to do here? What can we even try? So, CLS team. What would the CLS team do here? Just die? probably. Grievous team. If we could kill off all the ads with one of these teams, you know, then we could possibly take Wampa in for a cleanup. I feel like CLS could kill this stuff and probably leave us with just an SLKR to deal with. No Hux, no Red Trooper. We can shoot first on this guy. But Wampa can't beat SLKR. Because SLKR is just going to stab Wampa and do an unresistible 2-turn stun, and then that's it. We're just done, right? So if we want to have any kind of fun at all, we have to try to somehow get the ads killed on this team. Brutal. Do you have Chupiocron, Loquitur? No, not yet. I have it. I have it on this account, but it wasn't in time for the lock-in on this GAC. So this Datacron did turn into the Chupiocron. I'll have it next round. And we've got 3PO and Chewie at Relic 7, so next week. I'll have it next week. Arva says Marin is only happening once she's farmable, but it's true for the Cal Kestis journey. Maybe they'll throw her a bone, put it on Cantina. Arva says please not Cantina because of signal data. Out of 5 Cal farms, at least one is bound to be Cantina. Roy says he doesn't mind farming single drops anywhere but Cantina. CLS should kill this SLKR team. You think I could do the whole SLKR team with CLS? I'd try that. Sure, why not? We could do that for science. Because there's no crew. There's no crew, right? So, I don't know. The mods on the CLS team are not good enough. They're not as good as we might hope for. But yeah, we could try this. Shoot first on the officer. Get him dead. Kill the tank. See what we can do. Would you focus in on SLKR early and try to kill him like before he gets his first ult? Hang on a second, guys. Gotta text something here. All right. So would you go for SLKR early, or would you kill off all this other stuff? I feel like you got to kill at least everything down to this guy. No Hux is the thing that allows you to kill this team. He shouldn't get close to the ult. Just play it by feel. All right, let's get in there and do it. Let's get in there. Officer. Die? Yeah, that's nice. Okay. That's an inconvenient stun. Let's try to hit Phasma. Get her out of here. Get some translation over here on 3PO and Chewie. Do a big area effect, do some damage to everybody. Let's see if we can get him killed off here. There's the big sweep. Looks like we're going to lose Chewie. Alright, big hit. Not big enough. Yeah, alright, fine. We're just going to go over on SLKR. Oh, the turn meter reduction is real. Big damage again. Okay. Stun him. Then we'll go over here for this. Then we will go change stances back. Try to get the... we don't want to kill him, actually. Alright, send Luke in. Get the kill. Get the kill, guys. Alright, there we go. Alright. We ramped enough damage. I hate giving him health like that. Alright, big Geos. Big boy Geos. Relic Geos here. Treya. Savage. We'll take in a few backup characters just to make sure that it doesn't get ugly. We'll save all the stuff we can for up top and then, I don't know, throw the kitchen sink at that Luke team. Does Treya in some way help me beat Luke? Really all I have is Savage. I mean, I'm not going to do enough damage to get anything done with that team. Yeah, I don't see that happening. I don't like this. I don't like it. Let's, since we're not going to get far in this GAC anyway, let's do this, but then let's put Vader in here. And we'll use Watt because we can. I don't know, guys. The whole idea here has got to be we're not going to kill him with the first Merciless Massacre, but if we can make him weak enough, Brood Alpha will go. The guy really likes Geos. Okay. Yeah, let's take this in. It's kind of overkill, but if they get going, it may not be overkill at all. We may may find it to be a loss. Let's see. Let's give weapon tech to Vader. Merciless. We will put it on Sunfac for that. We will put it on Soldier and try to do as much damage as we can. -1 Geo, that's nice. And back here we'll do the Force Crush again. Let's see if we can get a free turn. Hit the Alpha again. Hit Spy. I don't know, we'll do this. Because why not? Alright, execute the spot. Oh, what? Oh, because when I attacked... Oh, come on. You have to be kidding me. When I attacked, they equalized life, and then he didn't have executable life. Put it back there. Do the Force Crush. Kill him. Alright. There we go. 66 banners. Fine. See what's on the back wall. Treya and Ewoks. What can I do against Jedi Master Luke? Can I get rid of his taunt at all? Does he just continue to taunt forever? Okay. All Jedis are started the battle. He has taunt while he has protection. So if somehow I can get rid of his protection... Okay. Let's throw clones in here. See if somehow we can get lucky and get all of his protection gone, get his taunt off, and kill one of these two guys. I don't know. See if we can somehow pull out a miracle. Use a good Datacron. We've still got the Radis team we can bring in, and then if somehow we can try to finish up a solo Luke against Wampa or something. Alright. Do we think Ki-Adi-Mundi will be a requirement for a GL in the future? Got him at 5 stars. I really don't want to spend all my Get 3 on finishing him out. I do not have the impression that Ki-Adi-Mundi will ever be a requirement for anything. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright. We're doing some damage to this guy. Don't really want to throw the grenade yet. We will wait on that. Okay. Shock T down. Like one big fell swoop. There's the sacrifice. There's JML at his ult already. Come on, guys. Alright. We're just on the cusp of it. If we can somehow get Rex to survive. Come on, Rex. Live through it. Oh, he lived through it, but then he got stunned. New day. Oh. That was close. Almost had the aerial advantage. Maybe I could have killed Luke. Yeah, I don't think there's anything we've got that's going to touch this. Even for a 2-shot, I don't know. Let's throw a Relicate Wampa in with the best Datacron. No, we need him against Grievous. You know what? I don't care. I don't even care. We have to try something else against Grievous, I guess. But let's throw Wampa in here. The best Datacron that we can find for him. Armor, health, tenacity. We'll equip that. And then, I don't know, we'll just be stunned for a while. There's no way we survive this damage, right? Yeah, I can't win the GAC, so let's just do this for science. For the experimentation of it all. See how fast Wampa just gets ripped in half. Okay, resisted our first debuff. Tons of damage coming in from gas. Tons of damage coming in from Luke. Getting some good counterattacks, though. Ramp up. Oof! Ooh. Yep, too much cooldown reduction right away. That's what it is. Okay, what can we mess around with here that would be fun? Jedi Knight Luke team. It's pretty bad. I don't think the Jedi Knight Luke team's gonna have enough sauce to get this done, but let's try it. Revan's gonna die the first time they do an area effect. It's gonna be brutal. Let's just mess around with it. See what happens. See if we can get something done here. All right. Oof. That's not a good sign. Here we go. B2 Super Battle Droid. Man. We need relics on this Luke for sure. Okay, here comes Grievous. There goes Revan. Just as predicted. Try to take out this Droidica. Okay, he gets his stuff. Bastil is down now too. Can't get this garbage back off of him. Okay. Bindo can revive people though, right? So, I don't know, we got some crazy chance of revival here. If Bindo lives, Bindo dies instantly. Of course, as soon as I said that, they're like, kill Bindo. Okay. Yeah, we'll call Luke to assist here. Okay. Droidica's in the open. Oof, 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 oof. Done. Yeah, if Bindo could have lived like one more round or something, that would have been pretty fantastic. Alright, what can we do back here? Let's do Dash Rendar here. See what scoundrels we've got to throw in. Oh, we've got some scoundrels. We can put in the big dogs. Mandalorian out, L3 in. Just drop some bombs on their head, try to get our 100k gold here. Credits. Alright, here we go. Do we get any kills? We got a couple kills. 65 banners. Waka Wakas. What do we want to do here? We've got we've got Mon Mothma we could use. Radis. If we want to take another poke at Grievous, we'd have to save some stuff. I'm not going to save anything. We'll use Radis against the Grievous team. We'll try to use Mon Mothma here. Because why not? Sure. That could be fun. Get in here against the Ewoks. Mon Mothma shares her stats with the rest of the team, so they're not quite as bad as they look. Still pretty bad, though. Alright, the robot taking damage. Got the dazes up all over everybody. Mon Mothma got dazed, which is very inconvenient. As long as she's dazed, she can't clear the dazes off of other people. So, that's not nice. We're going to clear a daze off of at least someone. Got a daze off of Mon Mothma herself. We just need to get a turn in here somewhere. Come on. Come on, Ewoks. Let us in. Maybe not. Ewoks are going crazy on me. And I'm dazed again. And I don't get back a good character either. Okay. This is a loss. Stupid Ewoks. You know what? Let's just take this with Radis, clear the zone, be done with it. There we go. Then I can be done with my GACs and be sad. 1 and 2 weak on both accounts. Not ideal. But it's okay. We're still beating people with a lot more galactic power than us, so feels okay. Let's kill Wicket. Kill Wicket. There's motivation for me to try to build Kyle Katarn, though, because, you know, with one more good character on the Mon Mothma team, we We could get some work done with her. Maybe she's a character that we should do that on, right? Like just build her up as a Gear 12 team in the background. Take all of those characters to Gear 12 while we're working on other stuff. She might be another team that's worth Gear 12ing. All right, that's going to wrap up the Ewoks, wrap up the GAC for today. All right, Dan's Hot Jam. I lost to the Hot Jam man. He jammed my radar. Cam is good for the Qui-Gon Jinn, Ami. Tyler says his guild moved on to full-time ROTE. Doesn't get the impression to be going back. Yeah, you won't get Kiadi Mundi if your guild's all in ROTE, right? I think that's what my guild's doing. Still doing light side geo on the Loquitur guild, but I think that's mainly just because some people do want to finish out the Kiadi Mundi. They're completists. You know, if you're 65 out of 100 shards and just need to finish him, I can see the appeal of going back there that few last times and getting that character finished. I don't care. I mean, if I look at my Kiadi Mundi, I mean, I've unlocked him on Loquitur, but don't have any gear on him. Key. Yeah, what is he, Gear 9? Gear 8. He needs Kairo's already at Gear 8, so he will probably not go past Gear 8 like ever. I can't say ever, but at least not anytime soon. Yep, Kit Fisto. Look at that. We need to activate our Kit Fisto on this account. Skiffguard Lando's already at 96 out of 100. Like I don't feel like I've been farming these characters for all that long, but yeah, single shard drop characters already got them done, ready to go for Jabba. Huge week this week, guys. Huge week. Look at this. We got Jedi Knight Revan up to Relic 5 on this account. I finished that pretty early in the week, so I was looking around and it looked okay for the B1. So we got B1 up to Relic 5. And with a B1 at Relic 5, we got General Skywalker in one try. Got him in one try. And then this is pretty funny. Check this out. Check this out. This is fate beyond belief. If I go into the store and I look at how many shards I still need on General Skywalker. Okay, I'm going to buy these. All right. Now I need 145. So if I go in here, 145 shards divided by 5 means I need 29 purchases times 1900. The number is, did I mess that up? I think I messed something up here. 145 divided by 5 times 1900. Huh. I did mess something up. What happened? What did I do? I had exactly enough. Did I buy something I shouldn't have bought? I must have bought something I shouldn't have bought. Cause I had him up and I had exactly the right amount of currency to get him to 7 stars. Like precisely the amount that I needed. I must have bought something out of that shop. I don't know why I would do that. Huh. DL, what's Subticio building right now? Jabba? Yeah, I'm going for Jabba on both accounts. I was originally going to go for JML on Subticio, but I just keep looking at it, and I'm like, if I'm this far with Jedi Knight Luke, and I might as well just go for Jabba because it's much more relevant. So I'll do Jabba first, and then I'll swing back around for JML. That's the idea. Graham K says, I'm buying cam shards with Ket 3. How many cam shards does your guild get Um, we got like, I don't know. They made everybody build clones for the cam mission, so I feel like we got like 28, 31, something like that. I may be overstating that, but I feel like that's a 50-50 mission anyway. Even if you've got the clones and everything built up for it, if you're ready to go, I still feel like you don't win that all the time. There's a lot of different things that can happen in that first sequence, and yeah, it's not a sure thing. So it's not like geos where basically if 50 people have watt ready geos, you're probably getting 45 watt shards. The attrition rate on cam is a lot lower, or the attrition's a lot higher. Roy says, I find it hard to justify buying cam shards when I can buy Kairos instead. Yeah. Vel says, think cam will be my next relic after JMK Cat. Yeah, I mean, if you got him, he's okay. He's cool. Vel said, sitting on a big hoard of gear, Zetas, they are expensive. I did the calculation that buying 7-star cam is equivalent to 140 get 3, which is worth over 2,300 Cairo. I assume that's supposed to be Cairo with spell checker. 2,300 Cairo is a lot. There's a 0% chance that cam is worth 2,300 Kairos. Juan Sanchez comes in with the super chat. Hey, thanks, man. Hey, thoughts, DL? This is my alt. I'm going for both mega fleets, then round out teams, then Jedi Knight, Luke, Gas, JMK. All right, yeah, we'll take a look. So let's see, 219, 328, 19232, 232. Okay, 232, 815. All right, let's take a look. Mini well, why not Maine? Is this the right? It must be. This has got to be right. 219, 232, 815. Okay. So let's take a look. 4.3 million galactic power, 1.8 in ships, 2.5 in characters. Galactic War Battles 113. All right. So, fleet, we've got Malevolence, but you said you're building both of the big fleets right now. So you've got Malevolence, Finalizer is nice. Negotiators 5 stars. Still working on that one. Pilotless ships need a little bit of work. But those are ones that you're not currently using anyway, right? Well, the TIE Bomber, if you're going for Executor, you got to get that TIE Bomber up and running, right? 7-star TIE Bomber required. Okay, so we've got SLKR, Revens, Malik, Bastille of Fallen, Relic 6. Nice. Got Grievous in here. The First Order stuff, of course. A lot of clones. Got gas. Did I see gas in here or not? I don't think I did. Skywalker. Okay, so no gas yet. But Shock T clones. Okay. So you said you're going for both of the big fleets. Assuming that you're in the Executor journey now. I see Piet at Relic 5, so I'm assuming you're putting Executor first. Consider if you really need the profundity. So on the Loquitur account, I built the Executor and the profundity both. And I don't know, it's good for Grand Arena. It's nice to have that profundity in Grand Arena, but it's not that big of a deal. You know, it's kind of not that big of a deal. I feel like I feel like for the Loquitur account that I should have been just fine with the Executor. Just stick with that. Use that for my Fleet Arena and build more character stuff. I feel like that would have been stronger for Grand Arena than having the other big second fleet. So I'm not telling you not to build the Profundity, but think about whether or not you really need it. If you instead do something like the Jabba Journey, then you can swing back around and get it, and you'll already have a bunch of the Rebels relict from working on Jabba or JML or both. Graham Case says, I used all my get to on Kairos. I could still use more, but this is the only way I'll ever be able to get to Cam. That's fair enough. I mean, you can't get Cam a different way. It's 1350 DL, not 1900. Gas and Malik are 1900 for 5 shards. Yeah, exactly. Yep. It looks like I spent 400 buying a gear piece out of there, but I don't normally buy gear pieces out of there, so I don't know what I did. But I had exactly the amount that I needed. It's actually in the update video. When I show you the update video, you'll see I had the exact amount. When I got gas, I literally had the exact amount of currency that I needed to get him to 7 stars. Apparently I blew it, but yeah, it's pretty funny. Okay. Kat says, can I apply to join? Happy to send ally code to your guild leader. So Kat, if you're asking if you can apply to my guild, come on over to my Discord if you're not part of that Discord already, and send a message to Jingle Bell Rainbow. He's the guild leader for Obticio's guild, if you want to check that out. Kevro53 says, definitely going to finish Cam for Get 3. He's fantastic for the Qui-Gon Jinn team, and can't add a Datacron without. Just use the Nihilist lead Treacron to eat a Savage. Thanks for sharing. Wayne Tech Gaming says, honestly, I wish I had Finalizer more than Profundity as an Executor owner. Passively getting Profundity shards is the only reason to front-end load it. Juan Sanchez says, check my guild. Yeah, I saw that. Immortal Foundlings. Yep. I did notice that, for sure. So if you're stuck on Profundity, then I'm not going to tell you not to do it. You said Jedi Knight, Luke, Gas, JMK. Honestly, I would do Executor for sure. And then you're going to need to do Cad Bane. And you're going to need Beskar Armor Mando. But from there, I would build into Jabba. I would build a full Relic CLS team. Go for Jedi Knight, Luke. And build into Jabba with this account. You've got 1 GL already. Doing Jabba as my first GL on Obticio is just obnoxious. But doing him as a second GL isn't bad. You've already got Revans in the account. I feel like that would be good. And then once you've got Jabba, you'll have Jedi Knight Luke. You'll have Han and Chewie all finished out. You'll have all the stuff you need there. And then you can... Yeah, so Han and Chewie aren't relicked yet. And then when you take a look at that Profundity fleet after that, it'll make a lot more sense. Or you can just, grab JML and stack your third GL and then get Profundity. Where are you at in terms of arena, Grand Arena stuff? Bronzium 2. Yeah, you don't really need both of those big fleets until you get to like High Erodium or Kyber. You don't, I mean, the Obticio account's doing fine in Chromium with just 1 fleet. And it's not even the Executor fleet, it's the Profundity fleet, which is not good on defense. Oops. I clicked off. Yuck. Now I gotta redo it. Alright, let's take a look at your mods. Gotta snoop on mods. Take a look at Revan 307. Hux 292. What kind of mods are you running on your SLKR? Offense and health. Offense, crit damage. Yeah, it's alright. That's alright. 511 speed. Kind of not great speed though, huh? Have you tried calibrating these mods? Like this 3 rolls of 18 speed. Have you tried calibrating that bad boy? Good stats on your mods, not great speed. If you haven't calibrated these mods twice, it's worth, you know, taking a pause on your farms to just try to get the speed better on these. Kylo likes to be fast. And the difference between like 511 and 530 is actually more than you'd think. So you got some work to do on mods, to be fair. Malik is for tenacity. Alright, so for anybody who doesn't like working on mods, I do recommend that you take at least one spin through the Mod Mastery series that I've got out there. Especially the last one, the number 6, because I set up a bunch of filters, and with the new system, it allows you to sort through your mods pretty quickly. It's a lot less painful trying to deal with all your mods every week or whenever you want to work on them. So take a look at that stuff if you want to, and try to make your mod life a little bit simpler, and see if you can get some progress on mods with better speed stats. All right. Juan Sanchez says, my main is in Rogue. This is my free-to-play alt account. Roy D. Mercer says, obnoxious is the word DL. What if profundity is a requirement for GL Leia? Well, if profundity is a requirement for GL Leia, then that's a thing, right? Of course. Yeah, I mean, I can't predict what's going to come in the future. I can only speak to what I see in the game right now, you know. And I'm just sharing my experience with you guys. I'm not trying to tell you what's right and wrong. If I say don't build profundity, there's arguments that you should build profundity. I mean, like I said, there's so much good stuff in the game right now. There's not really a lot of wrong answers for anything. But it's my experience that having the profundity on an account that already has the Executor has not been as rewarding as it would have been to just build another GL. So that's my experience with it. GL Leia is definitely coming. Mods are a work in progress. Yep. Kat says, I'm looking for a guild for cam shards. My guild has moved to ROTE. Well, the guild that I'm in with my Loquitur account is pretty exclusive. They're looking for big accounts. I had my main account there, and they've been nice enough to let me stay after I quit playing my main account with my Loquitur account. But typically they're looking for you know 6 million plus at least. 3 GLs, you know, stuff like that is what they're requiring. So you can apply, but I don't know what your GP is or what your account looks like for getting in. But yeah, if you get over on the Discord, I mean, I don't want to publicize this information, so if you get over on the Discord and ask me, Kat, I'll try to let you know who to contact. Juan Sanchez says, I used to hate mods, but Datacrons have made me love them now. Datacrons have made you love mods. I think more people are of the opinion that Datacrons get used instead of mods. Like, now that I have Datacrons, I don't need mods. Alrighty, well, that's my advice. I would feel better about, finishing the Executor and then kind of doing the Jabba journey and then sorting things out from there. Whether you want JML or Profundity or whatever. Or by then there'll be something new in the game and maybe you go for that instead. If you have any other questions, let me know. But with that, we're going to wrap it up for this evening's stream. Appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out and watching. Always fun to hang out with you guys and chat and learn and listen and try to figure out better ways to use what I've got in these arenas. So I had fun today. Hope everybody else is having a good Easter. Appreciate all you guys. Thank you all for watching. Remember, like if you didn't like already. Hit that like button on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Subscribe, Discord, all the things. See you later in the next Holocron.